Hi, this is James. One is James, the wine guy, here to talk about wines from the Loire Valley or the Valle de Loire. I have two examples here, and first example is this one here. It says Valle de Loire on the upper label here. It's from the Turon, which is an appellation furthest east in the Loire Valley, and it's a Gamay wine, very typical for this region. This is Domaine de la Charmoise. I'm going to do a video review of this specifically. Done this one already. This is a Chinon wine, and this is a Cabernet Franc, and this is no indication that the Chinon on the label here, at least, is from the Loire Valley, so you just have to be aware that that is the case. So you have a lot of different variations in this region. It's the most northwest appellation or region, large region. It's about 185,000 acres or 74,866 hectares. A note on that is I always say hectares and acres, or at least I try to, and hopefully north of 99% of my videos, because I realize that I have a very international audience, and that is really important because the world is not all, well, actually most of the world is on the metric system and not on the American or the standard or the British system. So that's why I definitely call that out. It's important. There are 87 appellations in this region. Some of the well-known are the ones I just pointed out here. The Chinon, we have Vouvray, Muscadet, Sancerre, Pouilly, Fumé. And the grape varietals are the Chenin Blanc is very important, Gamay, Cabernet Franc, which this wine is here, Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Malbec. So I'll show you a map of how long this region is. It goes from the Atlantic on the western portion, and so you see this blue area, that is the Atlantic, going further east and getting a little warmer. This is centered along the Loire River. So you get all these great variations. So you have everything from the Chenin Blanc to the west and going to the Gamay to the very eastern portion of this region. Beautiful wines, and sometimes your wine merchant's going to segment those out and just have a section or a category called Loire Valley. If they don't, ask them for those wines, because I think really this is an absolutely beautiful wine. This Cabernet Franc is absolutely gorgeous, and often I love the descriptors as graphite. And you can definitely smell that in the wine, and it's very, very, but it's not just graphite, there's a sense of rose petal in this wine. So beautiful wine signatures coming from the Loire Valley, closest to Paris, and you're just getting a lot of people who I think are really getting into this region. And I think it would be nice if the labels would say Loire Valley on there, so you could just pick them up and know what you're getting right away, as opposed to trying to figure out the very large appellation system in France. But I think there's an opportunity to help consumer make those purchases based on understanding wine and wanting to really hone in on where their wines are coming from. So for more wine reviews, please go to jamesthewineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest. Salut.